Or eight. I don't even know what episode number this is. Well, it seems like it's episode 73. Welcome to Youth Squad Legends with Wrexham. When real-life football gets you down, you turn to your digital counterparts to try and make your day a little bit brighter. They have all the ability to make me smile by the end of this episode. They're first place in the Premier League. It's a miraculous tale. 6th place Arsenal away next. Rested up really well, rotating the side before this game. You can see how tightly contested the Premier League is. 6th place, only 6 points behind us. I've spat on my microphone. Fun. Anyway, 4-3-3 holding formation, pressing system, 96 attack. You've seen a lot of 96 attacks this season. Good job that we've got an outstanding defence. Unbeaten in the last 5, but some of the players a little bit leggy. We thankfully don't have the same issues. Jinkaradze nearly at 90 overall. Bentmacker's gone up to 86. The 3 times experience multiplier really helping us out. With every episode, we're looking more like the real deal. Ioka with time to just spread that strength. Jinkaradze, he does well, and he could have got caught up in it, but he's actually played a wonderful ball here to Cesarini. And now Sarindari. We're going to try and play the short game here and see if we can just poke through. Ioka. Ball! Oh, mate! We're back at it! It's Wrexham with the scintillating football. They keep on producing. The Colombian wigs in the stands can't believe it. Arsenal stunned. What a wonderful pass this is. Oh, the touch by Jinkaradze to take it past Ramsdale. It's filth. It's Wrexham all over this season. And my voice is already knackered. Binzer sweeps it out to Cesarini. Can he keep it in play? Yes, Jinkaradze. Lovely Bentmacker. Needs the run from Sarindari. Ioka to pass the ball. It is a bit of a shame how slowly Sarindari is transitioning into the Premier League. His goals in the Football League not translating well, but we shall persist with him and Zviro van Dinteren because they're easily the best finishers that we've got. Header back. No, that's gone straight over Mizidjan, and we're in slight trouble. Oh, well in. Winning the ball super quick. We're not letting Arsenal advance with any authority or confidence into our third. Wingers always having to go back. It's not really that easy pass. They seem to overload the sides a lot, so a quick diagonal sweep across the pitch, like what we're seeing right now, just opens so much space here for Victor Lestoza to storm into. Someone's got to be there. It's too close to the keeper. Very good from Wrexham so far. Strong by Golden Socko. Jinkaradze's onside. We've killed them, but Lestoza can't find a second. What an important footing that might be to just keep Arsenal in the game. Lestoza trying to find that second goal once more. Half-time. Absolutely brilliant from Wrexham. Cesarini back to the goalkeeper. Just over 20 to go. Great pick out from Kinsey to Richards. Macker's drifted away. Sarindari. Now Jinkaradze going for the spectacular. Got to make this domination count, lads. Wan-Bissaka up in the attack. That's why! Bukayo Saka with a dagger to the heart. I shouldn't have gone for a skill shot there with Jinkaradze. Changes! Lestoza off. He's been quiet. We'll put Van Dinteren there on the right-hand side. Sola's got energy, fresh legs, defence. Spencer Neal. Laver in for Socko. Won't be long until we see the back of Laver, I think. And Sarindari's going to have to go off. Alex Feeney in his place. Shouldn't be drawing this game. Tackle by Bentmacker is very good, and he's showing Celebru's boss. He's still going for it. Sadly, it's not changed anything. Run! Danny Bins, where's your legs? Yeah, Danny! A point here is a great point, but we should be looking for more. The win should have been in the bag by now. Arsenal looking more confident now that they've got that first goal. Zviro van Dinteren stretching the legs. Speed, play across, it's easy! Jinkaradze! Cheers, lads! Oh, you do love a bit of the quick step plus. It's cheeky, it's filthy, it's the most disturbing of sweaty goals. Zviro van Dinteren on the right side is making a big impact. This is what I've got to keep on saying about Jinkaradze. I know he's not your Stoza type of figure. He's probably never going to be that good, but he offers us something different. It's speed, an option to play it across. We've probably played more sweaty goals to Jinkaradze in this season alone than we saw for like the last 3 seasons. Not great football, but when you're playing up against the very best, any goal will do. And how many times does this lad, Jang Sung Chan, show that he's a tactical mastermind? So many late wins. So many limb-bys. And there's some people in the comment section that are saying, come on now, you can't be winning the Premier League with a 74 overall keeper. I beg to differ. When your team are playing as well as we are, and the tactics have just broken the game, then it's time to celebrate what you've achieved. And this could be a fantastic celebration game. Wrexham on top against Burnley, rock bottom at the foot of the table. Play standard style football. They've still got a great attack. Amdouni's a good striker. Jack Colley returning against his former team. Enter this one with slight caution, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Wrexham against Burnley. Rocking the delightful Guatemala fit today. I did have a Man United shirt on, but if I kept on wearing that, it would give me severe depression. Barricat's coming into charge. It's a big press here by Wrexham. It could go all wrong. Jack Colley turns Alan Richards. Danny Bins there to clear the mess. And he wins a goal kick. What we've believed in all season with Danny Bins is coming to light. Stoza, power! Bash! Oh, he got hold of that one. He's been saved by a literal calendar. I guess remember the date, not remember the name. Phillips might get wiped out. Artak Barakat taking no prisoners. Well done, Conan to Jinkaradze. Not offside. The flag does not go up. It is a massive opening that Stoza can't take. Actually turns out to be very good defending as Tomohiro Ryoka prepares to take the corner kick. It's going to be deep to the back post. Danny Bins is up. Win that! Oh, it's another goal for Jinkaradze. Smashing it at the moment. Starting to repay us back for that outrageous amount of money that we spent on him. Gets up well. Don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. Oh, free kick. This might be in a Stoza scoring position. It's a bit far out, but I've seen him do it before, and it's got good power on it. Watch this space. Oh, so close. Vincent Kompany. I don't know what to say to you, Chief. You're getting psyched in the morning. Ball there. Yes, Jinkaradze finds Sorindari, and it's another one over the head of this keeper. Simply doesn't know how to stay on his line. This is a walk in the park for me and my players. Very enjoyable after the stresses and strains of the Christmas fixtures. Time to let down the hair a little bit. Dividend might have the better of Danny Bins, but he's always going wider and wider. Danny Bins has lost that ball though. Well done, Tomohiro. He was born to play midfield. Can you believe it? That lad was a top-notch right winger, and we never ever thought to just give him a run of games in centre mid. He possesses everything that you want in like a box-to-box player. This formation and the tactics do have massive praise in the comment section, but let's not forget that we also started to really care about the training plans, keeping people fit and sharp, and that has made a big difference. Just for the fact that we don't make as many mistakes. It's half-time at 2-0. We get the ball on the ground more. Oh, mate, Danny Bins has not put a foot wrong. Victor Stoza cutting in. No one's there yet, but he's picked out Jinkaradze. Back heel nearly sets up Maka. Lining up to score here. Maka gets the technical plus out. Feeds Victor Stoza. And that is slammed into the back of the net for 3-0. Bit of a procession now If you didn't think we were worthy of being top of the table, maybe results in this episode are showing you otherwise. A great combination of tactics, overall quality, smart player rotation when needed. Can't tell you how much that Nottingham Forest win at the end of last episode has helped. We've unlocked so many players. Ioka is incredible. Bence Maka has gone from quite a selfish winger, a lot of dribbles, to now just popping the ball off. Really working to the strengths. Well done, Artek Barakat. Make some changes now and get some experience on the sub players. I guess we keep on bringing Laver on because it's more money in January when we inevitably sell the lad. Do we sign someone new up alongside? I mean, that's a great goal by Amdouni. Kinsey should be doing more. I wasn't even expecting that to go in. No clean sheet for us. That's a shocker. Yeah, back to the question. Do we go and sign someone new up that could potentially disrupt the rhythm? Or should we just recall Canales and Willy Ronto? Maybe look at bringing back Alex Brutus and potentially play Cesarini off the left. Lads, are we okay? All of a sudden, Gary Kinsey has forgot how to play in the goal. Is there another substitution that we can make? Tobias Tanner is on for the last few minutes. What's happened, mate? 2 added minutes. Let's just keep the ball. We've played far too good to draw this game. It's really, really disgusting from me, I know. I can feel it in the comment section. We've had sweaty goals. We've had keeping it at the back. What next? Holding it in the corner? But without me, explaining in great detail how difficult this AI is, you can see how quickly things can change in a match when you just let the foot off the accelerator. Still a good win, and the majority of the game was all Wrexham, so fair play, pats on the back. Let's keep on going into January 2029. Now, I should have known that Flavio Leiva would not get any interest because we've just signed him up this season, so we will have to bring in a new name to get Flavio Leiva off the books, which is a bit exciting. Financially, Leiva's on £80,000 a week. If we can get someone on less than that, we then should be able to afford the recall fee on some of these players. Canales and Furiapu have had fantastic jumps up. Let's get Giacomo Cesarini training up to be a right back again. I think we could swap Alex Feeney as well, to be honest. He is very NPC-like. From now on, I think we just go with what we've got, Van Dinter and Dari Lastoza, Jinkaradze, unless we see something outrageous in the transfer market. So we could go for a cheaper backup striker option. I think it's time to have a look at CM Tracker. Right, what's out there in terms of strikers? Ruben Haller for Newcastle, Kapai at Nottingham Forest was a handful. Nolan at Udinese, Zamora Walker, Nikola Mijatovic, Edson Rosario, Yakuba Singone, and Josef Hora are the great strikers of their generation. We have to look a little bit further down. When I say a little bit further down, a lot further down. Even further down than this, like page 3. Bring back Luke Williams and stick him at striker. He's got the finishing, but he has no strength whatsoever. Darwin Cruz could be affordable, but I don't like playing with him. The best players, 80 overall or under, in the entire world, when it comes to strikers, are 2 of our old players. And Waldir Carranza was terrible. Mate, he was so bad when we played with him. So do we just bring in an overhyped centre-back? Nah, I just can't see myself re-signing Troy Osman. And this is where Nicky Millward-Ridley could have saved us if he turned out to be good. Look at all these lads that have fallen off. Shaquem President, 72 overall. Semi Prasad, 72 overall. Randolph Celestine, 21, 72, going nowhere in his career. Asman, 72. Bitplu's at 73. Anwar Balat, way better player than a 73, surely. Wesley Cook looks like he's in Poland. That's absolutely outrageous. I'm going to try and approach to sign Darko Leskovar first. Oh man, he wants 74 grand. It's so there. We could totally do it if we had just a little bit more money. Posh Cutsy, why have you deserted us? Oh, it's our fault now. is it? We spent so much money on this project, charlatan. I swear Ryan Reynolds, Vancouver Whitecaps, had a deal in place to bring back Walter Newton later on down the line, because he got really upset with us at the end of a season through no fault of our own. We sadly had to move him on. That now seems like a cheap ghetto. Not wrong with a bit of Ricardo Neves, in my personal opinion, but they don't want Alex Feeney. God damn it! It seems like we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Bro, I just don't want to sign up Waldir Carranza ever again. I know exactly what he's going to play like. Complete and utter stinking. What we really need is like an 80 overall that's like hitting his ceiling. He might not want crazy amounts of money. I'm seeing Dwayne Lee bringing a Welshman maybe. You want to come back to Wales, breathe in the fresh air. Oh, it's an insult. How about this, Mr. Dwayne Lee? Get your hair cut. Gotta get that right feeling for a player. Oh, mate, do you remember Musa playing for Portsmouth? Well, he's had a bit of a drop-off. Look at this. Was a thorn in the side every time we used to play Portsmouth. Him and Vera used to tear us apart. Oh, that's a great, great find. Born to score goals, dirt cheap, has the absolute opposite of NPC behavior, and he's also happy to take a rotation squad role. I'm so devastated right now. Posh Cutsy, I want your head on a stick.
Welcome to Yuko Ike's Haiku Chronicles with your host, Yuko Ike.
My tears gone cold, I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. The morning rain clouds up my window, and I can't see it all. And even if I could, it would all be grey. Put your picture on my wall, and it reminds me that it's not so bad. It's not so bad! And so the search continues. Oh, it's a Stoyanov. That is our blast from the past. For anyone who doesn't know, we did a live stream series with Plymouth, and we had this really, really old regen. He was older than basically everybody else. He was the only regen that I've ever seen retire, and he was called Edison Stoyanov. Fantastic little striker. This could be his son. Although the height difference is a bit alarming. I remember Stoy being quite short. This guy's just over 6 foot. I could make it work in terms of the story. He has got that stocky body type. The more I look at him, the better he becomes. 82 finishing as well. Hello, 91 sprint speed. His release clause is so cheap. They're going to be laughing their heads off when we say to them, we want to swap a £50 million player for someone that you value at 6. Surely we can get this guy to an acceptable place. £55,920 in wages and an additional signing bonus leaves us with 75 grand in the budget. Please. Right, that's pissing me off. I swear to God, lads, just everything. Take everything. They don't even want to take everything. Oh, wait, I can accept it. Yes! Yes! We still have no money, but it's a person with no NPC-like behavior. Old Edison Stoyanov made love to a really, really tall Swedish woman, and up popped this beast. Oh, don't be daft. Phil Dibble's a 77 overall. Are we sure? Is that the same Phil Dibble? No way. No way. You know what? The global overall and potential shifts have just... It's made this series. What am I doing? Asking for Phil Dibble back? I'll give you 40 grand. That gives us some money to recall loan players. Mate, we've just re-signed Phil Dibble. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to talk about it. One of the greatest turnaround stories. Bro, he's better than Rodrigo Rojas. I'm not having this. How many players is he better than? Chester Pruden, Skegro. He was better than Musa, Rojas Cumberbatch, Tristan Hicks. Joseph Tambora stagnated terribly. Felix Rosenberg. I mean, okay. Brutus is back. Gwynfor Owen returns. Alexandros Canales and Hero Firiapu. Most of them holding their potential, apart from Firiapu, who's had a slight dip. Almost forgot to bring in William Ronto as well. He's gone up by 2 potential to 82. Brings Viro Van Dintrens number 5 back and Cesarini to the number 10. How dare Jinkaradze take my man's squad number off him? And that was only the first 7 days of the transfer window. It's already been too crazy for me. FA Cup 3rd round, up against Leeds, 4.5 stars. They haven't won in the last 5. Way more options in terms of rotation. We need to build up players like Gwynfor Owen. I'm shocked that he's not had a significant jump up like Canales. Get a good run in the cup going. This team should beat Leeds. Should if we didn't have any significant lighting issues. Let's see if we can reset the pitch. No, let's just reset the game. Bro, with a surname like Stoyanov, you cannot be bad at shooting. It's simply illegal. You're talking about one of the finest finishers in Youth Squad Legends history. For the overall that he was, at around 75, bro, that guy could find the back of the net. Pervader doesn't get any further than Giuliano Mizidjian. Tackle! Oh, it's so big by Keone Sola. Firiapu, through ball, great weight on it. Sorindari, he looks inside, but Stoyanov cannot be found. I'm far too excited to see how good he is at finishing. Whippage in from Canales. Phil Dibble at the front post. Behave. You're talking about being a son of a cult hero. Like, there's not the same pressures of having, like, the Rosenberg name attached. This guy is rather low in the list of legends that we've had. But the real ones who were there when we did Youth Squad Legends with Plymouth Argyle will tell you just how good Stoy was. Oh, Phil Dibble. Oh, Phil Dibble. Oh, Phil Dibble. This is the cherry on top of the cake. Win for Owen. Lovely find. Sorindari might get it to Firiapu. Yes, welcome back. Interception by Phil Dibble. Here's Phil Dibble. Learned his trade at Aberdeen. He's done all right. He's actually all right. Stoyanov through ball if he can. He's found it. It's Benchmaker in the box. It's also Benchmaker not even finding the corner flag with that shot. Keeper's out here for the corner kick to Leeds, and he should claim that ball, no problem. Need a big throw out if you can. Try and find our furthest forward hero, Firiapu. It could be a quick counter-attack. It could be Stoyanov at the back post. Yet to take a shot, but this might be it. Oh! Off goes Stoyanov. Rapid plus. Slowed down. This could be a red card. Leeds down to 10 men. Firiapu down the line, happy to get some chalk on his boots. Where's that going? No, seriously, where is that going? No Tomohiro Ryoka to take the corner kick. So it's up to Spencer Neal, who finds Victor Lestoza. It's a good save there by Andrew. Been a nice and easy day at Acton Park so far. Not had much to worry about. Although, that being said, Keone Sola has just had a nightmare there. Yes, TT. Maybe third time's the charm for Spencer Neal. Find a head. It's Viro. Andrew makes another diving save to his left. Okay, here we go again. Definitely better in the air. This keeper is on one. The game had the promise, the potential of more goals than the single one. But it's landed for Wrexham, and we get ourselves into the fourth round. More game time for these lads on the 3 times experience multiplier, and that's the main thing. Don't tempt me like this, guys. Rayo Vallecano interested in signing Willy Ronto. Cracking player. I love William Ronto so much, but Phil Dibble's just happened. I want 10 million quid for him. I think that's a fair price. They're not going to accept it. Brutus is getting some interest as well, but his value is really low, and we personally value him far higher, far greater than like 4.2 million. So how about William Ronto to Philadelphia Union? Oh yeah, 10 million. Agreed. The MLS able to fork out that money. And here's our next match for the high-flying Wrexham. 5 points clear of everybody else after 20 games. We got 13th placed Aston Villa next up. They're in a 4-4-2 holding. A respectable midfield and defence, but nothing to write home about. Prepare yourselves. Here comes Phil Dibble in the Premier League. Well, I've been stunned into silence a bit here, guys. It's 0-0 after 83 minutes played. On paper, looking at the teams before the match, thought Aston Villa would be slightly toothless in attack. They've been easily the better side, but it's been driven by how unbelievably solid their centre-backs are. We're quite lucky to get out of this with a draw. There in the background, Elliott and Son, absolutely flawless. Son probably is a South Korean. I'm sure Jang Sung-chan will put him very, very high on his wish list. And now that I think more of it, I'm pretty sure the only team to beat us in the first half of the Premier League season was Aston Villa. It's all coming together. It's making a lot more sense in my head why they are the only team that caused us significant issues, because that defence is a joke. Looking back in the calendar, it wasn't Aston Villa that inflicted our only defeat in the Premier League. Brighton and Hove Albion have that distinguished honour, but just below that, you might be able to see an Aston Villa result of a 0-0 draw, doubling down on the idea that their defence is a bit cracked. Buckle up, because Artak Barakat might be in trouble. Son Byung-ki, he's only 80 overall. That was not an 80 overall performance. That was wisdom well beyond his years. There's no question about it. He's just played his way to a transfer with Wrexham. I think a cheeky player swap is out the question. They value the centre-back at 41.1 million. We do have a bit in the kitty, £7 million, and that's because Willy Ronto has moved to America. I think we made a good player out of him. Very proud. Well done, Willy Ronto. That idea of going far in the FA Cup looking slightly suspect now. We've been drawn at home against Manchester United. This is the team. It's a 4-3-3 attack, wing play football. We're going to stick to our guns and play some of the rotation options. I would have this as the starting match for next episode, but I don't think we're going to see much good come from it, to be honest. I think we are going to get knocked out here. Proper shame that. FA Cup might elude Wrexham. It's at least a change of pace. We've been winning a lot, and now we're probably staring down the barrel of our first defeat in a long time. Well, to our credit, we are trying to get the ball down on the floor and play it. We're struggling to do that. It's been all Manchester United. Marcus Rashford scoring the opening goal. We're going through the motions here a little bit. Yellow card, 36 minutes, Victor Lustosa. The silver lining is that Danny Binns is looking great against Rasmus Højlund. When has he not looked particularly good this season? Oh! Victor Lustosa! When the chips are down and everything looks a little bit glum, count on him. Was that an Alan Richards cross by any chance? Seems like one of the very few players in this team that can whip a ball in properly. We did not steal this stadium from Mainz. Well, I don't know what Manchester United are playing at. You'd think after they scored that first goal that they would run away with it. What's actually happened is that they've switched off and we've been the better side, and that's a great example of the commentator's curse. You know what? I'm going to say something here. I don't think we deserve to lose to them. As expected, we are out of the FA Cup, but United were terrible. Our tirade on the Premier League continues next episode. We've got Nottingham Forest away with 2 points clear at the top of the table. Manchester City chasing with 44 points from 22 games. A lot of draws between all the teams this season, so we're not expecting anywhere close to a record-breaking point total. This has been Cutsy. Thank you ever so much for watching this episode of Youth Squad Legends. If you've enjoyed it, then please give the video a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and hit the bell icon for mobile notifications. A big thanks to everybody supporting me financially on the right-hand side of the screen. Over there on Patreon, you can too, with the link down in the description box. We're gearing up for FC25 now, so if you go and pledge over there, you'll be able to have your say on what countries we should scout at the start of the next series. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.